Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and it is August 13th, 2023. It's Sunday, and I'm sitting here working on the indicator. Oh, my God. All right, so I got that off my chest. What I mean by that is, it's for any of you that know anything about programming. I've done some programming myself in the past. I programmed the game Mastermind, actually. For any of you that have ever played it, that was one of my college projects, was to program the game Mastermind. And let me tell you something. I had a bug in that program, and I remember I spent the whole night literally going through the code line by line and the loops, because you got so many loops. If this, then this, and you go back to this, and then finally figured out the bug. But anyways, my point is, I learned right there that programming, even though I was a really good programmer, I actually was. The head of the programming department back in those days begged me to get into programming, because there was 300 people in my class. I got the third highest grade, and it wasn't even my major. It wasn't even my major. Well, that means I blew away all the engineers and all that stuff. But anyways, I bring this up because I'm still working on this thing, and I am a perfectionist, and I want it to be as accurate as it possibly can before, it goes out. But, so I was running the NQ today, and I thought to myself, well, why don't I put some, Bob had sent me some numbers, the programmer Bob, that he had kind of run on the NQ. And he said, boy, this NQ's starting to look really profitable with the strategy. Now, granted, full disclosure, I don't really listen too much to what he's saying to me at the time, because I know there's bugs that need to be fixed and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so today I'm going through it, trying to debug it, and I decide to run last week's data, and holy cow. Even with bugs that I'm going to show you, this thing was unbelievably successful. So from August 7th to the 23rd through August 11th, 2023, all right, the NQ, based off of non-optimized numbers, mind you, none of this is optimized, because I got to have it 100% debugged before I can optimize anything. What's the point of optimizing something that doesn't work? So non-optimized, okay, what I did is I put the targets out at 55 ticks, because the NQ has, more push through in ticks, in terms of ticks, than normally the RTY or even oil, which are like my two main things that I trade, because they have the pivot and the push that is bigger than you normally see in the ES or the YM. Well, the NQ is the same way. You just got to be able to harness you just got to be able to harness the fact that it can get really spastic. And so I have a tendency to stay away from it. But anyway, so what I did is I ran the numbers based off of the putting in 55 ticks, and I came up with a profit number for two contracts of $3,300, $1,650 an account. It took 27 trades during the whole week. And what I want to do is I just want to walk you guys through the trades so you can see how this indicator is working. And you can kind of see that, this is not BS. I'm not making this up. Not that I think any of you think I'm making it up. But anyways, this right here is really, really, really exciting. I mean, based on the oil numbers, that I've come up with off this indicator, and the NQ numbers I've come up with off this indicator, and hopefully the RTY starts getting a little more active again. It has been dormant lately. I mean, I don't know if something's going on. Maybe it's because the inverted yield curve, but the small caps have just been stale. They have not been moving lately. But again, I'm sure that'll all turn come September, October, November. Again, I have a buddy who trades only small cap stocks, and he told me, that September is the month. So I'm kind of like sitting back on the RTY right now, and I'm being real cautious. I'm kind of looking at it first thing in the morning, and that's it. But anyways, let me show you these trades. I'm going to start off with Monday last week, which was August 7th. And the first trade that I'm going to show you was a bug and shouldn't have been taken. So just kind of give you an idea of what I'm working with. All right. So let's go down here. So this is again, this is your indicator. Let me try to get this thing as big as possible. There we go. So this is your Monday of last week. This is your NQ again, not my instrument of choice that I hang my hat on, but hell, with these profit numbers, I can certainly move my hat around. Anyways, so what we had is here's the open, so 9:45. I've got the settings on this thing to start working on the 1 minute and the 5 minute gold line at 9:45 again. I want to point this out again. None of this is optimized. So you're sitting there at $1,650, and these are just times that I made up. These are just stop losses that I made up, and these are just targets that I made up. As a matter of fact, I used the same target on all 3 trades, which I don't even do when I trade oil. I'm trying, or the RTY. I'm trying to get bigger trades off the red line than I am than the 2 gold lines. But with the NQ, I just threw it together, put it all out there at 55, a 10 tick stop, 55 tick target. Think about that. That's 5.5, 550%, 5.5 to 1 ratio, which that doesn't hurt. And then you throw in the fact that it had at least a 40-some% win rate. Wow. Anyways, here we go. So here we are, and we had a new low right here. See that new low? Roll up into the gold line. This is, now again, I think I told you guys this, so I'm going to blow this up. This is a bad trade. I don't know that any of you are going to guess it right off the top of your head why it's a bad trade, and why you might see why the programmer did not have this coded right. Okay, this was kind of a trick. This is the kind of stuff I have to go through. So we have a new pivot low, which is awesome. One of the main things we're looking for, it's when the market's moving, it runs up into the gold line, which is great, except the problem is the candle's too big. Now again, none of this is optimized. So I don't know if a 73 tick candle is too big for RTY, for NQ or not, okay? I'm pretty confident that the NQ candles can be larger than my oil candles that I feel comfortable with. But I just kept it the same. I didn't change any of that. I just left it alone. So anyways, so here we go. So it rolls up, and what happens is, this is a valid trade if the candle's not too large, because the entry would be south of the overnight open. Does everybody see that? South of the overnight open, because remember, you don't want to take a short into the overnight open, but you do want to take a short if the overnight open is helping you, which that would be a pull up, push down, wham. I could see that being a beast. So what happened for the programming is it coded this as a valid trade. okay? Because everything passed. We had the distance that we need right here. See this little white line here? This is the distance that we need between the 1 minute gold line and the bottom of the candle to create space. Remember I talked about space to your left. You want space before your pullback so that you have a true valid push and pull. This passed that test. You had your crossover, so you start your count all over again. You pass this test. You created a new pivot low. You pass that test. You're on the right side of the overnight open. When you touch this candle, you pass that test. All these things passed. So this was a valid trade right here. The problem is when this candle opened up here and it became small enough from the gold line for an entry, okay, non-optimized again. Remember that part's not optimized. Then when it took the break of that candle right here. The problem is the overnight opens right here. So I've sent a note to Bob. That's an example right there where we need to keep retesting these rules on candle by candle. Just because it passed the test here doesn't mean it's going to pass the test when the trade becomes valid. See, it's a little stuff like that. So that's a loss of $100 on these numbers right here that never should have even happened. So I'm going to get that fixed. So think about that, okay? So the reality of it is that's $50 on each contract. That's back. Now it's up to $1,700. Let's go. Let's keep going because this is going to get long if I don't get moving. So we don't have any trades. Let's see here. Any trades. Any trades. Hold on here. Come on. Darn it. Any trades. Then we had a red line. Right here was the gap. Okay, I was looking for the gap. I'm trying to say, where was the gap that was big enough to count? Now, again, these gaps are not optimized. I don't know if this gap to create the push and the pullback is valid. By sight, that's not valid to me, okay? So again, this is not optimized. It took the trade because we pulled back into the red line. It's hard to see because this price was so terrible on Monday. And then it pushed down and it entered, and when it came down, it moved the stop to break even, came back up, knocked it out, boom. So we lost, no harm, no foul, break even. All right, so that's trade 2. This thing keeps track of your trades for you here, so let's keep going. And we had no trades. Okay. So see this pivot here? I'm trying to figure out why we didn't have a valid gold line trade. See this pivot right here? This was the pivot that pushed down. By the way, this is off the overnight open. I'm working on one of those indicators too, just so you know. So that this trade right here, that goes from here down to here, that you start taking that too. But that's a whole different story. Anyway, so this rolls up. See that? See these pivot dots? It was broken here, so guess what? It didn't tell you to take the trade. Even though this would have been touch number 1 of your gold line, of your 5-minute gold line, after your crossover and your pullback and yada, yada, yada from way back over here. Okay, this would have been your touch 1. But it kept you out of what turned out to be a bad trade because it broke the pivots to the left. See, it's not just a matter of getting in the good trades. It's a matter of keeping yourself out of the bad trades. So that didn't work. So let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Now we're into noontime. I don't have it set to take any trades, even though look at that right there. That 5-minute gold line turned out to be a beauty. That actually would have worked at noontime. And again, okay, so let me go back to this. Again, none of this is optimized. I'm doing this all just off of, hey, this is what I think. You know what I mean? None of this is optimized. Now, if you turn out and optimize this stuff and find out that you should trade, 5-minute gold lines through lunchtime, on the NQ, well, then this will only go up. This will only go up. For those of you that know what optimization means, you know that I'm working off of a number here that can be tweaked significantly. Because I'm doing it all off of, well, I think this, I guess that, I don't know about this. Okay? Anyways, so that's why this is actually very exciting. All right, so anyways, it took a 5-minute gold line trade here, rolled up, rolled down, lost $100. Then what did it do here? It took another 5-minute gold line trade here and got knocked out at even. So it rolled up, just didn't get to target. I'm not quite sure where target was. And then it rolled down here, came a 5-minute red line trade. So we're still on Monday here. So we're going to trade number 5. Here's a 5-minute red line trade. Bam, there's your entry. Now see, when this candle turns yellow, that means not only did you enter on that candle, okay, just like on this one, not only did you enter on this candle, see there's 2 yellow ones in a row. Not only did you enter on this candle, did I repeat that enough? But it went to break even off that candle. That's how much of a reaction you got. That's exactly what this strategy is all about. It's about getting in, the reaction's there because you're in at the right spot, and bam. So this goes, once you're in, you're at break even, right from the moment you get in. Once you were in, you went to break even, right from the moment you got in. That is amazing. So anyways, this ran up, boom, made you money. So for the day, you had $550 profit on that one. So $350 for the day on Monday. I think that was it. Is that the only trade? Yep, that's it. It signaled another one. Again, the settings, I don't know. It signaled another one here, pulled down too far, rolled up. Signaled another one short, didn't happen, pulled up, boom, 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 boom. That was it. Okay, so that's Monday. So Monday had a total of, it'll tell me over here to the right, I think. Yeah, Monday had a total of $350 profit. 350 bucks, not bad. So let's go to Tuesday. I'm going to try to speed this up because we're going to be here all day. I don't want to do that. All right, where is Tuesday? Hurry up, Bob. Come on. All right, here we go. We're getting there. So we got our open range break. Bam. Let's go. All right, so why did we boom, 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 boom. Oh, touch 3. Okay, why did we not take the gold line here? This was touch 3. Unfortunately, the damn thing worked. But anyways, then we came down and we go to touch 4. That's why we didn't take this one. Let's see here. But then we had a reset. For those of you that have asked me what resets are, oh God. Anyway, so we had a reset right here with this candle because we were north of the 21 SMA, open and closed and everything. And this indicator does the counting for you. It keeps track of all that. So when it comes back down here and rolls up to your gold line again, it tells you to take that trade. Wham, there's your 550 bucks. Wham! There's your 550 bucks. There's your 550 bucks. There's your 550 bucks. Come back down, boom. You hit this for the second time. It knocks you out at break even. No, it knocks you out for a loss. Now, again, this is not optimized, so I don't know if the stops are right or whatever, because the darn trade did go down, and I think ultimately it might have worked. I'm not sure. So let's see here. Let's keep going. This is what day is this? This is Tuesday. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Again, why did it not take this trade? Well, because it broke the pivots to the left. Why did it not take this trade? Well, because this was touch 3. This was touch 4. Okay, of the 5-minute gold line. 5-minute gold line. Which remember we try to stay at 2 or below. It keeps track of that for you. So let's see here. Then What did it do here? Then we had a push down and a roll up, and I have it set to take a gold line here, a 1 minute gold line. It got knocked out for a loss of $100. All right, so, and then we come back in here to our 5 minute gold line, stayed above this big old pivot over here. See, that's what it's looking for. It's looking for that big old pivot right here on that pullback from that new daily high. Comes back, bam, 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 wham, $550. Rolls over. Oh, this is such classic stuff. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, this is beautiful. So you're getting into the afternoon. It rolls down. It tests your 5 minute gold line like it should do. Hits up, $550. Rolls over. Next, it tests your 5 minute red line. Enter, boom, $550. There you go, $1,450, 2 contracts. Call it a day. Profit limit hit. I actually have the profit limit set at this thing for $1,000. So the reality of it is this trade right here probably would have worked also. It didn't even take it. Oh my God. Because this was test 1. This is trade 1 right here. So this might have been another trade. I don't know. I have it to shut off at $1,000. There you go. That was beautiful. Wow. And it did it again. Roll over. Here's test 2. May have worked. I don't know. Wow. Okay. So let's go to Wednesday. That was pretty exciting. That was an exciting day. Remember, these are all off 2 contracts. These are all off 2 contracts. So your running total is $1,800. All right, for the 2 days. Let's keep going. Come on, 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 come on. All right, here we go. So now we are on to the next day, which is a Wednesday. And we had a 1 minute gold line short, went down, came up, knocked us out at even. No harm, no foul. I can't see it because it's behind this little sign right now. Anyways, so we break a new low, come back up, another 1 minute gold line, and this one lost $100. Woo, doggy. All right, well, now we're not doing good. Now we're not doing good. It tried to take another one here, but then price went up above the 1 minute gold line, so it canceled the trade. This pink meant it was going to try to take one here. And then when this opened and closed north of the 1 minute gold line, if you see that, nice and tight, boom, no longer a valid trade, okay? So I just got to get that overnight open added in as a test on this, not just this candle. Anyways, so we would not have had that first loss. Anyways, so let's see here. What do we got? Are we? So we took another one. We're down $190. Ooh, okay. So we took another trade here, down $190. So 3 trades, 3 losses, totaling $190. To be honest with you, that's not bad when your win is 550. So you had 3 trades off the way I strategize this, and you had 3 losses, okay? But it's $190 total on 2 contracts, okay? So let's keep going. I honestly haven't done this day by day. We're doing it right now. Okay, wham! So we come right into the 5 minute red line. Bam, there's your money back. There's your money back. There's your money back. Now, and once again, yellow, your entry candle and your stop loss, break even, the same thing. Now, here's what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is I did notice this the first time too. This is the 5 minute red line. This has a 55 tick target. I mean, do you not see that it probably could have been double that? So this doesn't necessarily have to be a $550 trade, folks. This could be $1,000. Right off this indicator, right here, right off this indicator. When you in at break even, I mean, from the moment you're in, And once you've cleared these stops, I mean, okay, so let's just talk out loud. If I'm sitting here trading this manually, I'm in here, right? As soon as I see that thing go up and I'm at break even, let's talk out loud. And I see that the next candle where it's going to get to my target is north of all these moving averages, north of the 5 minute, north of the 1 minute, north of this 21 SMA. I'm going, well, now, folks, this is probably going a little bit farther because I've just removed all the resistance to my north. Anyways, but that's not how this is coded right now. So I'm going to just take your 550 bucks. But I'm seeing in this trade and in the previous 5 minute red line that I saw earlier on this, that it took and went bam, that there's a lot more money left on the table. Anyways, again, these are not optimized. I'm literally showing you negative trades. No optimizations, just me willy-nilly making it up. Seriously. So here's another one. Get your 5 minute gold line, bam, bam, 550 bucks. Let's see here. Where are we? Okay, so now we're into Thursday. So let's see what the total was for that day. The total for that day was $910. So you're at $2,710 as of, I guess, Wednesday. So let's see what happened Thursday. Remember, this is 2 contracts. This is non-optimized. I cannot stress that enough for those of you that know what optimization means. This is actually scary. All right, so here's one again. Here's one right here. Now, again, I don't have the time optimized. Here's a perfect example. I do not have the time optimized. It didn't trigger this candle right here. But if it was 1 minute earlier, bam, $500. Matter of fact, obviously once you're in it and it blows through your open range break, I mean, holy cow. But that right there could have been another $550 if the time that it starts is optimized. It's not optimized right now, okay? So that's a $550 trade all day sitting right here on this chart. You would have had the same thing. You would have had the little purple dot right here, and this candle would have turned yellow because your break even would have been in the same candle. Who likes that when they're trading? Who likes to get into a trade and then boom, you're at break even within a minute? I know I do. So anyways, let's keep going. So what did we get here? I can't even tell. Does it have a little marker? Break even. It literally break even, but it doesn't have a little marker. That's weird. All right. So then, so that was a 1 minute. So you had a reset because here's your candle opening and closing above your 21 SMA. You had your push down. You had your 1 minute gold line touch here. Okay. And then but the candle was too big, so it's black. Then this got small enough, so it's telling you here, and then that was your break. And oh, Jesus, this is nice. Okay, holy cow, this is nice. It did the same thing here too. You were in and you were at break even in the same candle. It just happened to roll up, knock you out at break even the next candle over. So once again, you entered the trade and your break even your stop went to break even in the same candle. I love that. God, I love that. All right. So let's see here. This says 5G, so that's 5 minute gold line. And then it went up and broke the pivot. It's no longer any good. Let's see here. I think this may have been a bad day. Let's see here. This was a 5 minute gold line, took a short, got knocked out at minus $100, even though the trade worked. Wow. I can't see where the stop was. If it was up here, right here, again, this is non-optimized. I may have choked it too tight. I may have been choking these trades too tight because that trade, if you notice, this trade worked. I mean, you're looking for $550. I mean, are you really concerned if your stop is $150? Anyways, at least when you first get into it and then you manage it from there. I mean, I don't think I care about that. Anyways, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. But that obviously was a trade that worked. So it got you in a good trade. It just, the stop may have been too tight. But again, this is non-optimized. I can't stress that enough. Non-optimized. All right, so we had a 5-minute red line right here. Boom. It didn't work. Break even, it got $10. Somehow it got $10. And then it rolled down and tried it again, and then it lost 110. So what day was this? That was Thursday. So for the day, okay, so here we go. So to show you that this is just like you guys, there are days that doesn't matter what you do, the strategy just doesn't work. So the key is to not lose a lot of money when you're doing it. So here's a day that it had 4 trades. I don't think any of them worked, and it lost $200 on 2 contracts with 4 trades. I mean, that's good trading. I call that good trading because it managed the risk to keep you from getting smacked in the head. That's actually good trading. That's very good trading. All right, so let's go to the last day, which would be August 11th, Friday. I haven't done these day by day. Let's see here. Let's get over here. By the way, the times aren't optimized either. See this? Here's touch 2 of the 5-minute red line. Anybody see what happened? Wow, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, that happened at like midnight on Thursday night. I mean, again, I don't have this optimized for times to do these things, okay? I do know that red line plays throughout the whole night. I mean, look at the red line here. Here it is here. Here it is here. These are red lines from the overnight. This one's at 2 in the morning. Boom, bam. This one is at 3 in the morning. Boom, bam. I mean, this one, holy shit. This one's at 3:05 in the morning. Boom, bam. I mean, those are red lines. Anyways, let's go. Sorry, this video is getting way too long. All right, so let's get over here to Friday because I said I was going to do 5 days. Anyways, it had a 1-minute gold line, bam, 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 and it took a 10-tick loss. Even though the trade worked. Now again, even though the trade actually worked. So again, I may be too greedy because I really may need a 15-tick stop on the NQ. Back testing and optimization will tell me that. I mean, I may have just squeezed this too tight because the damn trade actually worked. I'm sitting there looking at it. The trade worked. I just got knocked out. Anyways. So, let's talk about this. So, boom, we got another loss here. So now we're $200 in the hole. Well, holy cow, $200 in the hole. What do we do next? Well, I say we try another trade. So here's a 5-minute gold line. It's black because the candle's too big. Then we come down and we're sitting on the gold line here. So we got our entry here. Boom. Boom. And we made whatever that is, $550. Then we did the same thing over here. New high, roll over, boom, 550, all in the same candle. So that damn thing didn't even turn yellow because we didn't have to go to break even. It went in and out in the same candle. In the same candle. All right, let's see here. And then it tried another 5-minute gold line, boom, and it got knocked out for a $100 loss. and then it triggered for a 5-minute red line, but it didn't happen, and then it opened and closed below it. So boom, no longer valid. And then it had a break even at number 6. And then it had another break even at trade number 7. See, this is all consolidation garbage. The cool part is it's keeping you out of big losses. $20 loss, $10 win, this was Friday. And Friday the market really just shut down. So anyways, here's the summation for those of you that are ninja geeks. This is the key for just that non-optimized. And I saw another glitch in this just now going through this that needs to be fixed. But anyways, this talks about, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it talks about a $20,000 profit based off these statistics with a 41% win rate. 41% win rate. Okay, think about that. 41% win rate. Now, part of that is because I'm choking these trades real tight and getting knocked out. Okay, so is that a good thing or a bad thing? Don't know. That's where optimizing comes in. Okay, what is important is even the trades that we lost in with this indicator. It looked like most of them were good trades anyways. Like it was gonna go for a win anyway. So it's doing a really good job at identifying good entries as far as I'm concerned at this point. So, $20,000 off 2 contracts, that's 10 grand. That's 10 grand a contract on the NQ. And I mean, that's in the month of August. Okay? Wow. Anyways, a little update on me. I have crashed my computer 3 times this week when trying to trade and trying to run these things live in the background off simulated accounts at the same time. My system has crashed 3 times. So I custom designed a new computer over the weekend, and I paid for it today. And I'm going to have a new computer sent to me where I can expand my screens up to 6 screens. The system I have now, I can do 4 screens, but anyways, but it's just not, it's old. I've had it for a long time. It's just not having it just can't run all these things behind the scenes, along with my trade copier on 10 accounts and another trade copier on 5 accounts. And just all that stuff, it's just crashing. I clean my cache out, all that stuff. It just doesn't matter. So, anyways, I'm probably going to be really timid on trading this week. Because I had to dial into Apex and close out my positions 3 times this week. Think about that. So that's pretty scary. Anyways, everybody have a good day. Sorry this video is long, but I am really excited, and I wanted you guys to see that because this thing is really looking good. I am anticipating that we'll be ready to have this out, the 1st of September, if we're lucky earlier than that. But I do not know right this moment. Again, I'm fixing bugs. I want it right. I want it to do what it did right there for every one of you. Okay? All right. Talk to you later. Bye.